कूजन्तं राम रामेति मधुरं मधुराक्षरम् आरुह्य कविताशाखां वन्दे वाल्मीकि कोकिलम्। रामाय रामभद्राय रामचन्द्राय वेधसे रघुनाथाय नाथाय सीताया पतये नमः। जयत्याश्रितसन्त्रास ध्वान्तविध्वंसनोदयः प्रभावान् सीतया देव्या परमव्योमभास्करः परमव्योमभास्करः।
श्रीमते निगमान्त महादेशिकाय नमः। श्रीराम राम रामेति रमे रामे मनोरमे सहस्रनाम तत्तुल्यं रामनाम वरानने. In our Sanatana Dharma, in our Vedic civilization, we give immense importance to the Itihasas. They are not as many in number as the Puranas. They are just two. One is what Valmiki has composed and compiled for us, called Srimad Ramayanam. Second is Vyasa's compilation and composition called Sri Mahabharatam. While we have discussed for 200 plus episodes the quintessence of Valmiki's Ramayanam, suddenly I began the essence of Vishnu Sahasranamam, which is integral to Vyasa's Mahabharatam. Mahabharata is treated as the fifth Veda, if at all the status were accorded to it. In the Mahabharata, in the 5 gems which are integral to Mahabharata is Sri Vishnu Sahasranamam. Vishnu Sahasranamam has 6 great qualities associated with it. In that list, we have the essence of Vishnu Sahasranamam being told by Mahadeva to Parvati. While she asks a simple question, Hey Mahadeva, Rudramurti, what is the essence of the 1000 namas? Is there an easier way for the normal human being to get the prosperity that Vishnu Sahasranamam vouches for by not reciting the entire Vishnu Sahasranamam? Not that it should not be, it may be tough. In that scenario, Mahadeva says, Oh, the one with a beautiful lotus-like face, Shri Rama 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 iti Rame Rame Manorame Sahasranama Tattulyam Ramanama Varanane. The 1000 names are equivalent and found in the Ramanama. He recites the Ramanama thrice. Why? How is this equivalent to 1000? Our Purvacharyas have beautifully deciphered this for us. In Sanatana Dharma, we respect science, maths, arts and humanities. It is not that we stick only to philosophy and the theology. In such a scenario, we have had a plethora of mathematicians who have contributed to ancient mathematics in the Bharata land. Such mathematicians have come up with a beautiful system called Katapayadi Sankhya. In Katapayadi Sankhya, every letter of the Sanskritam alphabet is accorded a digit. For example, I'm sure those of you who know the basics of Sanskritam as a language will know ka, kha, ga, ga, na, cha, cha, ja, ja, nya, ta, tha, da, dha, na, ta, tha, da, dha, na, pa, pha, ba, bha, ma, ya, ra, la, va, sha, sha, sa, ha, sha, tra, dha. These are the individual letters of the Sanskritam alphabet. Now, every letter will have a digit. Ka, kha, ga, ga, nga. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Cha, cha, ja, ja, nya. 6, 7, 8, 9, 0. So this is how the Katapayadi Sankhya goes. Now for every permutation given to the letter, let's say Ra, Ra, Re, Re, Ru, Ro, Re, Re, Rai, Ro, Raman. We say, right, these are all the different permutation given to the same letter. In such a scenario, the digit for each of these permutation will be the same as the original letter. For example, Ya, Ra, La, Va. Ra is 2. So, be it Ra, Ra, Ri, Ri, everything it will be 2. Now, let us say, what does Lord Shiva tell Parvati? The essence of Vishnu Sahasranamam can be God if you recite Rama Nama thrice. Shri, Rama, 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 Iti, Rame, Rame, Manorame, Iti, till Iti, thus. 3 times it should be recited. How do we decipher this? Rama. So, Ra is from the root letter Ra. What is the root letter Ra's digit? Yara. 2. Ma. Pa, pa, ba, ba, ma. Ma is 5. So, Rama is 2, 5, which is the digit 2 and 5. But whenever digits come together in one word, you will have to multiply them. Therefore, multiplication, there is a simple rule that whatever digits you have received, you have to reverse them. So, 2 is for Ra, Ma is 5, reverse them. You will get 5 and 2. But you shouldn't retain them as 25 and 52. You should multiply them. Either it is 2 into 5 or 5 into 2. The number is the same. So, what is 5 into 2? 10. What is 2 into 5? 10. So, 10 is the value of the Nama Rama. Rama, Rama, Rama iti. 10, 10, 10. Which is 10 into 10 into 10, 1000. So, from getting the namas Rama, 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 you are essentially getting the number or arriving at the number 1000. Which means, Mahadeva tells, I am Dakshinamurti, I am bestowing knowledge. Parvati, listen. The essence of the 1000 namas is found in Ramanama. Shri Rama Rama Rameti, Rame Rame Manorame, Sahasranama Tat Tulyam, Rama Nama Varanane, Tat Tulyam. It is equivalent to reciting the 1000 namas. What it essentially says is Ramanamam or Srimad Ramayanam is the essence of Vishnu Sahasranamam. In such a scenario, let us now get back to Vishnu Sahasranama. In the list of 1000 namas, we begin with Vishwam, Vishnur, Vashatkaro, Bhutabhavya Bhavat Prabhu, Bhutakrit, Bhutaprit, Bhavaha, Putatma, Putapavanaha. So we start and we culminate with Devaki Nandana Srishta, Kshitishaha Papanashanaha, Shankhabrin Nandaki Chakri, Sharga Dhanva Gadadharaha, Rathangapani Akshobhyaha, Sarva Praharana Yudha Om Namaiti. So we conclude with the last nama, Sarva Praharana Yudha. What was the first nama? Vishwam. So beginning with the first nama Vishwam, till the 1000th nama Sarva Praharana Yudha, you have a list of 1000 names. Now let us get back to the commentator called Parashara Bhatta, about whom I spoke in the previous episode. He is the commentator of the famed commentary Bhagavad Guna Darpanam. He has beautifully bucketed the namas, saying these 10 namas describe Matsyavataram, these 12 namas describe Kurmavataram, these 15 namas describe Varahavataram, these 10 namas describe Nisimhavataram, these describe Kapila, these describe Hamsa, these describe Naranarayana, these are the essence of Purusha Suktam. This is the essence of the 6 qualities of the Lord. So he has bucketed the namas. While bucketing the namas of Vishnu Sahasranamam, there are 2 buckets he creates for Ramanama. One set of 32 names or 32 namas as one, and another 11 namas and as another. So there are 2 buckets. He says 32 namas together talks about Ramacharitram, Ramanamam. And then there is another set of 11 namas also in the Vishnu Sahasranamam that talks about Ramanamam. So in the coming episodes, in whatever little time available possible, I want to explain the essence of these namas of Rama. Now, 390th nama. I'm going to give you the number. When does it begin? Parardhif paramaspashtah stushtak pushtashuvekshanah. You remember, this is how we recite the Sahasranamam. So in that, the 390th Nama onwards, for a set of 32 Namas, it talks about Ramacharita. Now, what does the poet say, the commentator say? He says, Atha, thereby, Mrita Sanjeevanam Ramacharitam. Ramacharitam, the life history of Rama, what we have been discussing for 200 plus episodes, is just not the biography of Rama, it seems. Mrita Sanjeevanam, even to a person who is like dead. They are close on the dead bed, they are in the ICU, ICCU, in a coma state, in a very, very bad state of health, be it physical health or mental health. If you recite Ramanama with sincerity and utmost devotion, it can give them good health. It can bring life back to them. Atha Mrita Sanjeevanam Ramacharitam. So it will, of course, rejuvenate the very, very weak person, he says. Thereby, he begins, Parardhihi. This is the first Nama. What is Parardhihi? For which he gives a commentary. I will read out the Sanskritam commentary. Paravasthasyapi hi Ramasya avara somadi deva gunaika desha nidarshanam kriyate. Sarveshwaryadapi parasya kalyana guna samriddhir iti parardhihi. He is Paramatma himself. The commentator says Rama is Paramatma himself. Sarveshwaryad api. And he owns the entire universe. The creation is his prosperity. Yet, Parasya Kalyana Guna Samriddhir iti Paradhihi. He owns the entire universe. Is there something more powerful, more beautiful than his ownership? He says, Parasya Kalyana Guna Samriddhihi. He is a repository of auspicious attributes. Since he has got all the attributes together with him, that makes him Parardhihi. What is that attribute in him that makes him so rich? You remember in Balakandam, Valmiki had a set of questions. He asked Narada Maharshi, Konbasmin Sampratam Loke Gunavan Kascha Viryavan Dharmagyascha Kritagyascha Satyavakyo Dridhabhrataha Charitrena Chako Yuktaha Sarvabhuteshu Pohitaha. He begins, right? So he asks, Konbasmin Sampratam Loke Gunavan. Who is that one who has got Gunam? Gunam essentially means quality. But you remember, that Gunam where we spoke in the commencement of Srimad Ramayanam dealt with Saushilyam. That ability of a person, though he may or she may be in a very high elevated state, they will come down and move with the primitive people in such a way without giving the feeling that such a great person has come to them. He will move with people as if he was one amongst them. When he made friendship with Guha, he was very happy. When he made friendship with Sugriva, he was one amongst them. When he gave asylum to Vibhishana, he was one amongst them. Vibhishana did not get a feeling that I am a Rakshasa, he is a Kshatriya. Sugriva did not get a feeling I am a Vanara, he is a Nara. Guha did not get a feeling I am after all a hunter, he is a king. While he moved with Guha or Sugriva or Vibhishana, he did not give them that feeling at all. So, that pristine form of friendship he exhibited, that guna is called Saushilyam. That Saushilyam is generally abbreviated to the word Gunam. So, here he says, Kalyana Guna Samriddhir iti Parardhihi. The one who showcases that beautiful quality of Saushilyam, which is a Kalyana Gunam, is called Parardhihi. So, this Nama, the 390th Nama in Vishnu Sahasranamam, describes Rama's accessibility to his devotees. So, you said there are 43 Namas, set of 32, set of 11. In that set of 32, you have described only one Nama, Parardhihi. What about the remaining Namas? If I am going to describe every Nama in one episode, why will I need more episodes? So, wait for the next episode to understand the quintessence of the forthcoming Namas.
Dear Astika reader, I am happy to be authoring a two-part book on the Ramayana in English. The first part is slated for release in the year 2024. The book aims to recreate and retell the Ramayana of Valmiki, conforming to the ancient commentaries and other allied literature. To receive notifications of the book release, kindly register with www.deshikadaya.org/books. Namaskaram.